Here in this lecture we are going to discuss about a problem on impulse invariance method. Here, design a digital Butterworth filter satisfying the constraints 0.707 less than or equal to mod h of e power j omega less than or equal to 1 for 0 less than or equal to omega less than or equal to 5 by 2 and mod h of e power j omega less than or equal to 0.2 for 3 pi by 4 less than or equal to omega less than or equal to pi it is. Here this 0 to pi by 2 indicates what? Pass band frequency it is. Here for this frequency, here magnitude of h of j omega is between 0.707 and 1 it is. Okay, means here at 0 frequency magnitude is 1 it is. At 0 frequency magnitude is 1. At pi by 2 magnitude is 0.707 it is. Here at 0 frequency magnitude is 1. Here at pi by 2 the magnitude is 0.707 it is. Similarly second constraints, here mod h of e power j. Here actually for Butterworth filter the magnitude response is the monotonic response. Here monotonic response in both the pass band and the stop band it is. Here this is the low pass filter, Butterworth low pass filter it is. Okay, here similarly we are designing this one. Mod h of e power j omega is less than or equal to 0.2. Here 3 pi by 4 to pi it is. Omega is between 3 pi by 4 to pi. Here at 3 pi by 4, here the magnitude is what? 0.2 it is. At 3 pi by 4 magnitude is 0.2. Here its amplitude h of e power j omega is decreases with increase of the frequency, means 3 pi by 4 to pi. We are increasing this frequency, the amplitude of the wave, magnitude response of the wave decreases monotonically in the stop band. This is the stop band, this is the stop band it is. Okay, here from the idea of Butterworth low pass filter, here this frequency indicates what? It is the pass band frequency it is. Here means omega p is equal to pi by 2. At this frequency magnitude is what? Here 1 by square root of 1 plus epsilon square it is. Here which is equal to what? 0.707 it is. Similarly this frequency, here this is the pass band frequency, stop band frequency it is. Here omega s is equal to 3 pi by 4. At this frequency, here corresponding magnitude is what? 1 by square root of 1 plus lambda square, which is equal to 0.2 it is. 0.2. Here from the given constraints we are designing the Butterworth low pass filters. Here now we are determining the h of z of the digital Butterworth filter it is by using impulse invariance method. Here what are the steps to design digital Butterworth filter using impulse invariance method? First step, what is the first step? In the first step we are determining analog filter transfer function it is. Analog filter transfer function means h of s analog filter transfer function. First of all we are determining analog filter transfer function. Here from the diagram we are observing the terms. Here pass band frequency omega p is equal to what? Pi by 2. Here omega s is equal to what? 3 pi by 4 it is. Okay, here t is given. Here t is 1 second it is. Okay, here now what is the relationship between analog frequency and the digital frequency in terms of impulse invariance method? Here omega is equal to what? Omega t it is. Omega, this omega indicates what? Digital filter frequency. Digital frequency, it is analog frequency it is. Here we are determining, first of all we are determining analog frequencies. Here omega p is equal to what? Omega p into t. T is what? 1. Okay, that is equal to omega p value is what? 5 by 2. Here omega p is equal to pi by 2. Analog frequency is also same as the digital frequency it is. Similarly omega s is equal to what? Omega s into t. Here t value is 1. Here t means omega s it is. Here omega s value is what? 3 pi by 4 it is. Here we are observing here 1 by square root of, from the figure we are observing 1 by square root of 1 plus epsilon square is equal to what? 0.707 it is. This is equal to 1 by root 2. Here from this 1 by square root of 1 plus epsilon square is equal to what? Root 2. Here squaring on both sides. Here 1 plus epsilon square is equal to what? 2 it is. Here epsilon square is equal to what? We are taking this one to this side. Epsilon square is equal to 2 minus 1. Here epsilon is equal to what? 1 it is. Here similarly we are determining the lambda value. Here 1 by square root of 1 plus lambda square is equal to what? 0.2 it is. Here 0.2 means 2 by 10 it is. Here we are cancelling 2 5 are 10 it is. 1 by 5 it is. Here square root of 1 plus lambda square is equal to what? 5 it is. Here 1 plus lambda square, squaring on both sides of this equation. Here 1 plus lambda square is equal to what? 25. Here lambda square is equal to what? 25 minus 1 it is 24. The lambda is equal to what? Now we are determining the lambda value. Lambda is equal to what? Square root of 24 it is. Here lambda is equal to what? 4.898 it is. Here in this we are determining the, in the first step we are determining what? Analog filter transfer function. Analog Butterworth filter transfer function. H of S of the system it is. Here how we can what are the steps to design? First of all, what are the steps to design analog Butterworth filter? First, in the first step we are determining order of the filter it is. How we can determine order of the filter? Here n is greater than or equal to log lambda by epsilon by log omega s by omega p it is. Here we are designing the analog Butterworth filter. We are obtaining analog Butterworth filter transfer function. Here how to obtain analog Butterworth filter transfer function? Here means we are designing the analog Butterworth filter it is. How we can design the analog filter? First we are calculating the order of the filter. Order of the filter. Here how to determine the order of the filter? By using this formula. N is greater than or equal to log lambda by epsilon by log of omega s by omega p it is. Here already we are calculating lambda, epsilon, omega s, omega p. We are substituting those values in this equation. Here n is greater than or equal to what? Log of, here lambda value is 4.898 by, here epsilon value is 1. Log of omega s is 3 pi by 4 by 5 by 2. Omega p is 5 by 2. Here pi get cancelled, 2 2s get 4 it is. 3 by 2 value it is. 3 by 2 means 1.5 it is. Here this value is equal to what? 3.924 it is. Here n is an integer value. We are rounding this value to what? Next integer it is. Here means n is equal to 4 it is. N is equal to 4. Here now we are designing what? We are obtaining what? Normalized Butterworth filter transfer function it is. Here this is the first step to design analog Butterworth filter it is. Okay, analog Butterworth filter. For that purpose the following steps are used to design the analog Butterworth filter. Means first step is what? We are determining order of the filter. Second step is what? Rounding it to next integer value. Now rounding order of the filter to next integer value. In the third step we are determining the H of S for normalized cutoff frequency it is. For normalized cutoff frequency. Here means transfer function of normalized Butterworth filter we are determining it is. Here means H of S for capital N is equal to 4 it is. Here we are determining it from the table. It is difficult it is. For order n is equal to 4. So we are determining it by using the formula. Here sk is equal to what? E power j pi k. Here where k is equal to what? 1, 2, 3 and so on, capital N it is. Here means we are determining pi k value. How to determine pi k? Pi k is equal to 5 by 2 plus 2k minus 1 capital N by pi into pi by 2 capital N, k is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on capital N. Here by using those poles, by using these poles, we are obtaining the denominator of h of s for normalized cutoff frequency. Here means for cutoff frequency omega c is equal to what? 1 radian per second it is. Okay. Means n is equal to 4 means k is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 it is. Here we are expressing this h of s in terms of what? H of s is equal to what? 1 by s minus s1. We are obtaining how many roots? K is equal to 1 to capital N. Capital N is what? 4 it is. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 it is. Here means s minus s1 into s minus s2 into s minus s3 into s minus s4. And simplifying the denominator. From this we are obtaining roots it is. S1, S2, S3, S4 it is. Okay, S4. We are substituting those roots in this equation. Here this is the transfer function, normalized transfer function of Butterworth filter for cutoff frequency omega c is equal to 1 radian per second it is. Here that equation, that is h of s is equal to 1 by s square plus 0.76537 s plus 1 into s square plus 1.8477 s plus 1 it is. Here we are determining the denominator of this h of s by using this formulas it is. Corresponding capital N is equal to 4 it is. Okay. For normalized cutoff frequency, it is. Here after obtaining h of s, normalized Butterworth filter transfer function, here we are determining the cutoff frequency. In this cutoff frequency we are determining, this is the fourth step it is. Cutoff frequency we are determining. Cutoff frequency is equal to what? Passband frequency by epsilon power 1 by n. Passband frequency is 5 by 2. Epsilon value is 1. Whole power 1 by capital N means capital N value is 4. Here 5 by 2 it is. 5 by 2 is equal to what? 1.57 it is. Here now we are determining this h of s. H of s for this cutoff frequency it is. Here that can be obtained by substituting s tends to s by omega c, means s by 1.57 in this equation. In equation 1 it is. Here h of and substituting this value in this equation and simplifying that equation, we get the equation like this it is. Here h of s is equal to 1.57 whole power 4 by s square plus 1.202 s plus 2.465 into s square plus 2.902 s plus 2.465 it is. Here I am taking, this is the equation 2 it is. Okay, here this is the h of analog Butterworth filter transfer function it is. This is the determination of h of s by using h of s, and this is the determination of h of s. This is the first step in impulse invariance method it is. Okay, impulse invariance method. In the second step we are selecting the sampling rate of the digital filter it is. Already sampling rate of the digital filter is given, step 2. Okay, step 2 is what? Sampling rate of the digital filter, that is given, that is t is equal to 1 it is. Okay, here step 3. In the step 3 we are expressing h of s in terms of what? Single pole filter it is. K is equal to 1 to capital N 1 to capital N Ck by s minus pk form it is. Okay, here means we are expressing this h of s, we are expressing this h of s in terms of single pole filter it is. Single pole filter means we are representing these two functions in terms of 4 roots, 4 factors it is. These two in terms of 4 factors. 4 factors. Here s means s minus of minus 1.45 minus j 0.6 into s minus of minus 1.45 plus j 0.6 similarly into s minus for this is for this roots, it is this one, this factor. Similarly we are obtaining two more roots for this one, it is where those roots are, these are the roots for these are the roots s minus of minus 0.6 minus j 1.45 into s minus of minus 0.6 plus j 1.45 it is. Here observe this one. Here these two roots are what? Complex conjugatives it is. Similarly these two also complex conjugative roots. Here we are applying here in the third step we are expressing h of n in terms of what? Single pole filter, sum of single pole filters it is. Here how to obtain that one? Applying partial fraction to equation 3 it is. Here h of s is equal to what? A by 1 root s minus of minus 1.45 minus j 0.6 it is plus here it is the complex conjugative root means a conjugative plus a conjugative by s minus of minus 1.45 plus j 0.6 plus b by another root s minus of minus point another factor s minus minus 0.6 minus j 1.45 plus here these two are complex conjugative roots. I am taking the constant is b. Here the constant is what? B conjugative it is. Here b conjugative by s minus of minus 0.61 plus j 1.45. Here we are calculating the a value and b value. A value, a conjugative value, b and b conjugative values it is. Here how to determine a value? A is equal to h of s into the denominator. A is equal to h of s into denominator of a for equating the denominator to 0 means s is equal to minus 1.45 minus j 0.6 it is. Here where h of s is this one. Okay, we are cancelling the corresponding terms and then substituting s is equal to this value it is. We get the value 0.727 plus j 1.757 it is. Similarly a conjugative, it is the conjugative of a it is. A conjugative is equal to what? Complex conjugative of a it is. This root is what? A conjugative value is what? 0.727 minus j 1.757 it is. Similarly in similar fashion we are calculating the b value. Here b is equal to what? B is equal to h of s into s minus of minus 0.6 minus j 1.45 for s is equal to what? For s is equal to minus 0.6 minus j 1.45 it is. And simplifying this equation we get the value b value. B is equal to what? Minus 0.723 minus j 0.3 it is. B conjugative value. B conjugative is equal to what? Minus 0.727. Here minus means plus j 0.3 it is. Here after determining a conjugative, b and b conjugative, we are substituting those values in equation 4 it is. Equation 4. If the equation like this it is. Okay, I am taking this is the equation 5 it is. This is the equation 5. Here now we are determining the h of z. This is the fourth step. In the fourth step we are representing h of s in terms of what? Single pole filters it is. In the last step we are determining h of z it is. Here how to determine h of z? H of z is equal to similar summation single pole filters it is. Summation k is equal to 1 to capital N ck by 1 minus e power pk into t z power minus 1 it is. Here same a conjugative, b conjugativities by here h of z is equal to same this one by 1 minus e power p1. P1 value is this one, it is here means e power p1 means e power minus 1.45 into e power minus j.6 into z power minus 1. Here t value is 1, it is t value is 1 plus similarly all the terms I am writing 0.727 minus j 1.757 by 1 minus e power minus 1.45 into e power j.6 z power minus 1 plus minus 0.727 minus j.3 by 1 minus e power minus 0.6 into e power minus j 1.45 into z power minus 1 plus minus 0.723 plus j.3 by 1 minus e power minus 0.6 into e power j 1.45 into z power minus 1, it is here now we are taking LCM of these two terms, it is similarly LCM of these two terms and simplifying the equation, this equation and this equation. Here for this simplification we get the value like this, it is here for this simplification we get the value like this, it is okay. Here this is the h of z of the filter, it is h of z of the given filter, Butterworth filter, it is by this is the h of z. We are determining h of z by using impulse invariance method, it is here now we are realizing this equation. Here we are using convenient technique to realize this h of z, it is here how to here this represents what h1 of z into h1 of z plus h2 of z. Here this representation simply called as what parallel form representation, parallel form representation of h of z, it is here h of z is equal to what h1 of z plus h2 of z plus h3 of z and so on like this. This representation simply called as what parallel form representation. Here we are realizing this h of z by using parallel form realization, it is here in this h1 of z and h2 of z can be realized by using what, which realization we are using to realize the h1 of z and h2 of z, direct form to realization, it is we are realizing this equation by direct form 2, similarly this equation by direct form 2, it is here first of all we are realizing this equation by direct form 2 realization. Here how many delay elements are required for this equation? 2 delay elements. Here maximum power in negative power in z is what 2, it is here means 2 delay elements. For this purpose taking z power minus 1 z power minus 1. Here on right side we are taking what numerator polynomial. Here this is b0 value is what 1.454 this value is what z power minus 1 its value is what 0.1839, it is here left hand side values are we are taking what left hand side we are taking denominator quotients of z negative power in z, it is okay. Here this z power minus 1, this is z power minus 1, it is multiplied with what here minus sign is there minus a1 minus a2, it is here if it is negative we are taking positive sign, it is positive we are taking negative sign, it is okay. Here this is the realization of this one, it is similarly we are realizing this equation by using parallel direct form to realization, okay. In the similar fashion, similarly it requires 2 delay elements, okay. We are realizing the first of all we are realizing the numerator value. This value is what b right hand side of this delay elements, it is b0 value is what minus 1.454 and b1 value is what 0.2307, it is into z power minus 1, okay. Similarly this one we are realizing here z power minus 1 into here negative is there we are taking positive value 0.1322 z power minus 1. Here this is positive value means negative we are taking minus 0.301 into z power minus 1 into z power minus 1, z power minus 2 it is. Here 1 means here this is 1 it is. For both these two equations, this is 1. Okay. Here we are connecting these two blocks in parallel. Here means the input to both the functions h1 of z and h2 of z is what? Same it is. X of n it is. Here output is sum of outputs of these two realizations it is. Sum of these two realization to produce an output it is. This is the convenient method of realizing the equation h of z it is.